Consider that your mind alone is within your control. Marcus Aurelius teaches that the nature of your thoughts will shape your mind over time. Such as thy thoughts and ordinary cogitations are, such will thy mind be in time. Do not wait for the moment of trial to prepare your principles. Drill your soul now in right reason, so that when difficulty comes, your actions follow from steady judgment and not from passion or fear, as Aurelius advises. Epictetus instructs us to approach the unknown without desire or aversion. When seeking guidance about events beyond your control, remember, these events are indifferent. They cannot harm or benefit you unless you allow them. Bring confidence to the gods as counselors, but know your true counsel lies in your own reason. Epictetus counsels that no one can prevent you from making a right use of what happens, even if the event itself is outside your power. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that happiness does not consist in pleasure or external things, but in the uprightness of the soul. To govern yourself rightly is the foundation of peace, for the passions are the root of disturbance. Therefore, fix your attention firmly on what you can command, your judgments, your desires, your actions. Let all else be indifferent, neither sought nor shunned. This is the path to tranquility and freedom, as Epictetus and Aurelius show us. Hold fast to this charge. Master your own reasoned choice and action. Let nothing outside your control disturb your mind. This is the command of the philosopher-emperor and the freed teacher alike. Consider that the goods we pursue are not external riches or honors, but those within our power, desire, opinion, and will. Cicero reminds us that only what is honorable deserves the name of good, not the accidents of fortune. Epictetus teaches that knowledge of ourselves makes us free amid dependencies. Our power lies in living according to nature, controlling passions and attachments, preparing always for the moment of parting. Life is like a military camp or a play on a stage, roles assigned by the divine. We must act well in these roles, exercising discipline over love and tenderness, never allowing emotions to master us. Marcus Aurelius counsels that the soul is destined to return to the universal whole. Though this may feel empty, he urges us to meet this fate without resistance, as a good soldier awaits the trumpet's call to retreat. The will must govern all, desire and dislike, opinion and affection. Health and wealth are indifferent outside our control. Aurelius insists that we bring our whole being under the sway of reason, as the universe is governed by providence. Reject resistance to what fate assigns. To struggle against the inevitable is to fight shadows. Instead, embrace each moment as it comes, acting rightly within your role, mastering self above all else. Remember, freedom is the power to consent to the natural order. The soul's strength lies not in external things, but in its unshaken will. Accept fate without resistance. This is the highest duty of the rational mind. Cicero in Tusculan Disputations teaches that the soul is the seat of perception and judgment. The eyes and ears serve as instruments, but it is the soul that perceives and understands. Marcus Aurelius observes that external events press upon the mind, yet disturbance arises not from these events, but from the judgments we form about them. Cicero warns that fear and excessive desire inflame the heart and weaken the mind. Such passions disrupt tranquility and fracture reason. Seneca counsels that virtue consists in harmony of action, where the mind remains steady and bold amid change. Though the body may endure hardship, the judgment must remain firm. Marcus Aurelius reflects on life as a duty to be fulfilled without complaint, meeting whatever comes with equanimity and without vain fear. Seneca teaches that the good or ill of life depends on the steadiness of judgment, which should not be swayed by passions or external events. Marcus Aurelius urges that the soul must not be distracted by fleeting impressions, but govern itself with calm vigilance, like a soldier maintaining his post. Let reason be the foundation of the soul's activity. In this governance lies the quiet strength to face life's trials without disturbance. Remember that living according to nature means aligning your will with what is morally right. For as Cicero teaches in De Officiis, the morally right is the only true good and cannot be outweighed by mere expediency. Cicero further reminds us that the good perfects the mind and connects us to reason itself, the divine element within us that distinguishes man from all other creatures. Seneca urges us to desire the good for its own sake, even if the path is difficult and beset with dangers, knowing that any external benefits are secondary and follow in the wake of true goodness. Marcus Aurelius exemplifies this teaching by overcoming evil with good, cultivating meekness against ingratitude, and gathering from each experience a lesson to strengthen his character and live more fully in accord with nature. Look then upon the order of the cosmos, governed by reason and eternal law, and see how all duties and the good arise from understanding your place within this whole, as Cicero explains in Tusculan Disputations. Do not be swayed by what seems expedient, but conflicts with what is right. Choose instead the path that nature approves, for this alone leads to true tranquility and a life complete and perfect in its kind. Fix your gaze on a single image, a calm river flowing through an ancient forest, steady and undisturbed. Let this remind you to live in harmony with nature's law, cultivating the good within, so your life neither gains nor loses its worth by external circumstance. When you seek to rejoice, think upon the good qualities you observe in those around you. Marcus Aurelius counsels that such reflection brings joy by presenting virtues as living examples to emulate. Each morning, gather yourself deliberately. Prepare to meet the day with purpose. Each evening, review your words, deeds, and thoughts. This daily practice is the root from which peace grows, as Aurelius instructs in his Meditations. The peace of heart stands firm only when passions are resisted. Aurelius reminds us that this resistance is not passive resignation, but an active, continual effort to overcome ourselves. Scrutinize your faults with severity, but without self-contempt. Marcus Aurelius teaches that harshness toward yourself must be balanced with gentleness, reflecting the measured discipline he practiced. Envy and jealousy disrupt harmony among friends and within oneself. Aurelius advises to eradicate such feelings, for only then can kindness and concord flourish in your company and in your heart. Remember, the task is continual self-examination, not once but daily. Through this steady practice, peace settles deeply within you like the quiet of twilight. Marcus Aurelius writes that life is not a mere intellectual exercise, but a burden to bear with aspiration and gentleness. His words serve to ease the heart amid daily duties and annoyances. Epictetus teaches that true freedom arises from knowing oneself and mastering passions. He counsels readiness for every moment, including the inevitable farewell, embracing love and tenderness with discipline. Epictetus compares life to a military camp, a stage play, a banquet. We are soldiers, actors, guests, each role assigned by the divine. One must choose one rule as a soldier selects his weapon. In the Enchiridion, Epictetus provides practical guidance for conduct in all places. This is a manual for the officer in life's arena, not abstract teaching. Epictetus describes the advancing student as a non-commissioned officer, responsible for self-control and readiness. Holding one rule firmly steadies the soul amid disorder. Tonight, choose the one rule that will govern your actions tomorrow. Let it be the steady sword you carry into the coming day's challenges.